Masterclass. Today we are doing a Facebook ads, Shopify landing page conversion rate, email conversion rate Masterclass for all of you here. Now, if you've never been to one of my Masterclasses before, my name is Chris. I am the head of education here over at the Freedom Club. I teach students and I teach the coaches how to teach the students. And if you want to learn how to do dropshipping and make a change in your life, a change for freedom, a change where you can control your own destiny and make your own money, this is the place to do it. We have thousands of students in here, and no, that's not exaggerating. We literally have thousands of students. These are just some of the results that we've recently gotten for some of our students. If you want access to this community, you get a glimpse of this inside, and I'm going to be teaching all of the students from here. If you want access to this, come on over to the Freedom Club. So that's freedomclub.com. Book a call with us. If you just want to stay and watch the content, this content is free for you. This is my gift to everybody. Hopefully you can learn something. And if you do want to work with me one-on-one, there's some links in the description of this video. I do have a one-on-one coaching opportunity for anyone who is interested. If you are fresh into e-commerce and you've never done this before, you want to get your hand held, I offer an opportunity where you can get 2 paid calls with me per week and access to my phone number so you can text me whatever you need. I have 1 student doing this right now, and I can do this for maybe 1 or 2 more students, and I think that's at my limit. So if you're interested in that, click on the link. Actually, you know what? I'll put in the text here. There's a link you can use to come and have a direct conversation with me if that's what you want. Just give me a second. I'll drop that in the chat before we get started. And after this, I'm going to go and invite all of my students in. So if that's what you'd like to do, jump in that link, have a chat with me on WhatsApp, and we can take things further from there. All right, let me go and get my students in and make sure we're sharing my screen. Oh, I already am. Cool. Let's do it. We're live. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Tuesday night's Masterclass. My name is Chris, and I am pleased to be with you today. So we won't waste any time today. We got a load of questions to get through, I am sure. I did have a few requests come through in my inbox to join some Facebook pages. I haven't joined them yet. I'll do them as the opportunities come up, and we'll give everybody just a couple of minutes to jump on in before we do get started. Daniel, hello, and Renee, hello, and welcome. All right. Now, if you do want to watch this on YouTube, I will give you the link right here. And I'm going to post this into the marketing reviews chat down here. Want to watch on YouTube? Here is the link. Alrighty. Shall we get started? So let me go through and say hello to everybody again. Hello, Daniel, Renee, Mia, Josh, Shankari, and Theodora. And hey, guys, I would like to take this opportunity to introduce our latest coach. Mia has been graceful enough to say yes to a coaching opportunity. She's now our newest member of the coaching team here at Freedom Club. Congrats, Mia. And thanks for joining us. Nathaniel and Claire, welcome. And Theodora and Maria. And I don't think I mentioned Samita, who was sharing their account with Shankari, and Josh and Mel. Welcome, guys. Welcome, everybody. All right, let's share my screen. Where do we start? Do we start down the bottom? Or up the top? Down the bottom, I think. Okay. Daniel, you've applied some changes. Check out the store and the ads again. Daniel, I can't remember the exact name of your store. Can you please remind me? Mate, I have a hard enough time remembering my own stores, let alone everybody else's. Hell, I've got like 3 stores that were operational that are on hold, and I can't even remember the URLs. Magnetic, here we go. Magnetic craft store. Let's go. Let's take a look. When we're doing the wheelio, I do prefer not to have this on the side. What's going on here? Florian, welcome. So the reason why I don't like this on the side is because already there's a lot going on. You've got your chat with us, which is important. Well, I'm not showing the right screen here, am I? All right, here we go. Here we go. So the chat with us is important because obviously you want to show that you have a good user experience. So I do appreciate that. What's up, Damon? Welcome. Welcome to the stream. You chill out, guys. You can see. And I know everyone's a bit delayed. You can see. The chat with us, yeah, perfect, fantastic. But the present that was there that goes away, I don't love that. So when I do my wheelio, I usually turn off that the little tab that pulls out. Okay, magnetic craft village, 100 pieces, interest free, fantastic. Spark stem encourages screen free independent play. Great, great, great. Got your review here, fantastic. Buy one. Ooh, make your own bundle. There we go. That's pretty slick. I like that. Look, it's getting cleaner. It's getting cleaner. The blue with the black writing, I don't know. Maybe it's fine. I just think we can do a little bit of work maybe on the color scheme of this thing, but obviously that's not going to be much of a conversion killer, to be completely honest. Empower creativity without screen time. Cool. Good. Yeah, you got some really good elements here. Very nice. All right, I don't see anything major on the website that's going to lead to any bad results. So let's move on to the ads. Anyone else see anything there that they want to comment on? Magnetic store. Okay. Top of funnel craft testing. $600 spent this month. Great ROAS. $40 per purchase. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Now we're talking. Did this come down a lot? $26 per purchase. Daniel. Look at that ROAS. Unbelievable. Well, my friend, I actually didn't think we'd be here so quickly. But I think this is scaling time. $30 a day. Your ROAS might come down. Your cost per purchase might go up, but these are scaling numbers. And I'm not going to show off your ads. I don't think there's any need to share them. And what I want you to do from here is start scaling this. Look, we should be scaling 20% every 3 days, but I'd prefer just to rip it up to $100 a day and see how she flies. I mean, I think at this point we want to act quick. Yeah, you should definitely be increasing that budget. I want you to increase that budget and get some profit under you so that I can get you into the scaling call. Oh, you're already in the scaling call, aren't you? Can't remember if you are. Are you in the scaling call yet? Because you've made a fair bit of money with other e-commerce, right? Just give me a second. Let me have a look here. Nine attendees. No, you're not part of this group yet. All right. Daniel, message me when you have been getting some really, really consistent profit after we scale this, okay? In fact, keep me updated on WhatsApp. Oh, wait a second, what are you saying here? You're not sure where they are? Yeah, you were in and they've changed it. So give me a second. They've changed how it works. I'll just fix it for you now somehow. Hold on. I hope this works. I'm going to take you out of that one. I'm going to put you into... I'm just changing your groups, buddy. Okay. Sorry, guys. I don't know why I jumped out then, but I was just changing groups. So that should be done now. And I'm just going to invite you to this this call. For everybody else, here's the goalpost. You start scaling. You do and you get enough profit through the month, and I invite you to my scaling calls. That's how this works. Danielle. There you are. All right, let me know if you've got that invite or not. But you should be able to see the scaling calls. It's called growth calls, and it's in the growth part of Freedom Club. All right. And just let me know in the chat if that hasn't worked out. But yeah, good job. Good job. Let's move on to the next one. Okay. Stav, please look at your ad account. It's under Corkla Shop. Corkla Shop. I've never heard of Corkla Shop. I wonder if I can find it. Hey, Hanil. Who is this? Who is Stav? Stav, you on the call, buddy? I'm assuming I found it here. I'm just going to share my screen real quick. One sec, guys. I think this is it. This looks like the Freedom theme, doesn't it? Yeah, that's the Freedom theme. This is it. Kaulka Hair Studio. Oh yeah, this is a good product. I can't for Stav, I can't look in your store. I don't think I have access. Can you please invite me to your business and allocate access to your ad account? Okay. Stav, we'll take a look at your actual your page, but I won't be able to actually go into your ad account. So we're looking to look at the air styler. All right. No heat damage. So we probably need to flesh these out a little bit. I mean, it's very cut and dry. No heat damage. What does that mean? You know, no heat damage for flawless hair. That's a benefit. Affordable luxury. How does that make me feel about my hair? Salon results. Great. How does that make me feel about my hair? And I can get salon results with lots of different things. Why do I get salon results with this? Would it be more like salon results with complete ease, or within minutes, or from home, or by yourself? We got to flesh these out and make these more consistent with why your product gives these benefits. 2 curling barrels, a hairdryer. Okay, that's pretty good. Your 8-minute blowout without the salon price. Not bad. Not bad. I'm wondering if also some women would look at this and think, I can't do this. I can't get the salon results just with a machine. I need something that's easy that I can use with one hand. And that might be the selling points that you're after. Images are okay. I wouldn't just put a quote in an image. At least have the product visible in some kind of overlay or background. You know, we're here to show the product. That's a lovely image, by the way. Okay. How to use. I wouldn't start with how to use. I'd say, in fact, these still images aren't doing anything for you. I'm clicking on these thinking that these, oh, they are videos. Yeah, this is an interesting way of doing it. I would like to see a different video style, a different video rotator carousel, because it's taking up too much space. It didn't work the first time I clicked it, and it's not the best. It's not the best way of showing videos. Now, would we say how to use, or would we say, I don't know, something? What's another hair straightener or a hair blowout tool? Fresher. Nope. What do we call these things? Cloud9. What are these? No, we don't want to. We don't know Cloud9. That's not what we want. We want. We're gonna struggle. I'm gonna struggle to find a Daniel, I'll look at that in the scaling call, my friend. Okay, this is what I'm talking about with the videos. This looks so much better. So we need to find a Dyson Airwrap. I don't want to go with Dyson. I wanted a more customer-centric brand like this one. This one looks really good. So this one, we're telling a story. Getting ready each morning has never been easier. Fantastic. Fast shipping today, money back guarantee. Yeah, look, this as styled. There we go. You could say as styled by our customers. This is a brilliant website. I bet you this is a high converting one too. What I want you to do is take what you got here, because you got a good baseline, but I want you to compare it with what's on Mermaid's Hair and just use them as a bit of a template to do better, because we're almost there with this one. You might get sales from this. You might get sales, but we can probably get more sales by bringing in some of the ideas from here. And no, this landing page that these guys have created, this isn't a difficult landing page at all. Any student of the Freedom Club should be able to do this. It's just a matter of putting the time in to make the colors pop between the sections, finding the right way of showing you videos, using the right image, the right page tool, control, what do you call it? Page element. And that's the word, element. And knowing what to say. So I'm going to give you this one inside the marketing calls. Here is a good example to get some more ideas from. All right. Josh and Mel, any chance I can look at your account without sharing the screen? Yeah, I probably can. You've had someone from FC use our content copy landing page. We've emailed ad account name subject line. We've emailed you your ad account subject line. Ah, okay. Ah, that's why you emailed me. Now it all makes sense. Let me bring up the email on my off screen. Josh and Mel. Let me see if I can find the email now. That's the other thing. Here we go. Okay, gotcha. I will not share your product, and I will not share your ads. I'll do it on my other screen, and I'll have a look and tell you what to do. Sorry, guys, this one will be a little boring for everybody. You just have to stare silently at the screen. Okay. There we go. That's the ad account. 4.5K profit. Josh and Mel. Dudes. 4.5K profit in 30 days. That gets you to the next level, right? That gets you to silver. I'm going to change your membership. Oh, sorry. I think I've just logged myself out. I'm going to change your membership, guys. Give me a second. Josh. Look, 4.5K profit in 30 days, guys. You are close enough. You are more than close enough. And with Black Friday coming up, you'll be there. You'll be there in a day or two, especially once I tell you what to do in your account. Congratulations on your promotion to silver level. Hopefully the automations all fire off. I'll make sure with Jimmy afterwards that that happens. Oh, apparently I did have access to Kolka. Huh. I just got a notification that I no longer have access to Kolka. Interesting. Sorry, guys. I didn't come up in the search. I apologize. If you are on the stream, can you let me know? Okay. Now ads. All right. Let's take a look. I was about to say the account name then. God, I'm bad at this. I'm really bad at being sly. Okay. Top of funnel, $24 a purchase. Great. Top of funnel, the one where you've spent the most money, $6,000 per purchase. We're talking about a $51 per purchase product. Stab, awesome. I did just get that. I mean, you've got a lot of campaigns here, which isn't a bad thing. Sometimes it's difficult to scale vertically. Okay, so there's two different ways of scaling, right? We've got two mindsets of scaling. First mindset is what we call one way of scaling we call horizontal scaling. And horizontal scaling is where we would duplicate. Oh, actually, you know what? We'll start with vertical scaling. Vertical scaling is when we take a campaign and then we just add more and more budget to it, and that can work for some accounts, for some products. That can work. That's maybe all you need to do, and when that happens, it's great. Now, you might reach a point with vertical scaling where you add budget and you're no longer profitable, and that's because Facebook's reaching out to a wider and wider and wider, colder audience, and your cost per purchase goes up. And there's a limit then to how far you can push your account on vertical scaling. Then, if that happens, or if you just can't get vertical scaling to work for you without your cost per purchase going up too much, you can then branch out into horizontal scaling, where instead of putting all your budget into one ad set and then increasing that budget up, you instead duplicate your winning ad sets or campaign and spread the budget amongst many campaigns. It's not a bad viable option. It can work. For you guys, I can see we're sitting up at around the $50 per purchase mark. One campaign here at the $24 per purchase, but it's only spent $50. Most likely, as you spend more and more money on that one, the cost per purchase might go up. But let's just take a look inside that one here. Offer campaign. Oh, that's your Black Friday. That's working well. So that tells me one thing. Your Black Friday offer campaign is working well. Once Black Friday is finished, I want you to take these offers that are working well and just take Black Friday off them and turn them into an evergreen offer. It could be a 2020, like end of year offer. It could be start of year offer. When I say evergreen, they don't always last forever, but you can come up with new like names for your offer and just rotate them across through the year. That's what I usually do. So your offer campaign is working great, and those are fantastic ads. Yeah, really good job there. Really good job. In terms of your other offers and your other campaigns, creative scaling, okay, engage shoppers, fine. We're spending the most of money on this one okay, so you got some outliers here that I would turn off. Anything that's giving you the $100 per purchase, you can just turn those ads off. There's no point keeping them there if they're getting you purchases like that. Your main spender is getting you $46 per purchase. So this tells me that this campaign, it's nearly there. It's nearly there. If your top of funnel ad in your top of funnel campaign is giving you a profitable result. Great. But it does mean that we are missing something, because we should be able to get some cheaper ads giving us cheaper conversions underneath the top of funnel ad. Now, if you're wondering why a top of funnel ad is called a top of funnel ad, when you look inside your Facebook campaign, you look inside your ad set, there'll be one ad that gets the most amount of spend. And sometimes, most of the time, it's not profitable. That's the top of funnel ad. Then you might think to turn it off, but you'll turn it off and you'll get worse results. So Facebook is funneling your ads into a system that it thinks will get you the most conversion. So on one of my accounts, I've got a top of funnel ad with $70 conversions, and then an ad below it with $29 conversions. And I thought to myself, we'll just do a quick test. We'll just see what happens. So I turn off the top of funnel ad, and the second ad that got the most amount of spend. So they got the second amount of spend and the $29 conversions. Well, it jumped up to $70 conversions. So basically, Facebook was saying my previous way that I had them set up was the way to go. So just because your top of funnel ad is spending the most amount of money and it's not profitable, it doesn't always mean you turn it off. You look at your overall cost per purchase on the ad set, and that's the most important figure, the average cost per result. Now, if you have a top of funnel ad and it's spending a lot of money and you have a high purchase price, but then the one the one below it that has the next biggest spend has got a great result, you should have other ads in your ad set that are also getting great results. And if you don't, well, there's work to do. And I can see here inside of top of funnel secondary Advantage Plus is the way I'll describe that one. I can see you've got ads in here with like $27 per purchase and $34 per purchase. They're probably what you want to be adding into your scaling campaign and seeing if they perform as good. Overall, Josh and Mel, well done. It's difficult for me to show much more without showing your stuff on screen. And I thank you for giving me an advance notice and telling me in the thing not to share your screen. That actually helps me, because I have a goldfish memory. All right, I'm just logging into Colca to have a look at the ad results for you, buddy. So give me a second, guys. I'll share my screen again in a second. Well, actually, you know what? I'll do it now. The growth group is for gold and above. The reason why I let Daniel in is this isn't Daniel's first foray into e-commerce. He's actually done quite well in some other e-commerce ventures. This is his first time on a dropshipping store. And we had a prior arrangement when he joined the community that we would do this. But Josh and Mel, you get to the next stage up, and I will have you in my hosting call, in my scaling call in a heartbeat. Just let us know when you reach that next milestone, which I think will be pretty soon. Looking at these results, I don't think you're going to be waiting long at all. Okay, Colca. This should be it, guys. All right, we're looking at the ad results of the last 30 days. We don't have any here. No spend. Are you wanting me to just make sure this is set up correctly? Is that what we're doing here? Or is the spend on a different account? Or is it some other time? No, that's maximum data. No spend here at all. But yeah, look, it looks like, so this is a fresh account. We're starting things from scratch. So you're going to be doing some testing on audiences. Yeah, good. Fantastic. And you're spending $10 a day on these? Probably spend $10, $20 a day on each. Different account. Okay. All right, different account. Hold on. Oh, yeah. Okay, my bad. My bad. Ah, here we go. $82 a purchase. Well, we've got some purchases. We're off. Performance in clicks. CPM is very high, but that will probably come down. So once that comes down to like 40, 50 bucks, your cost per purchase will probably come down with it. Cost per link click, not terrible, but your link click-through rate is great. So from me, this establishes nice. Broad gets you one purchase at $30 a purchase. Great click-through rate. Cost per click is high. Beauty shop, pretty good. Oh, look at some of these results. 4.5% for beauty salon. Beauty salon. Mate, these look fantastic. So, what I want you to do, this is great initial testing. This tells me that everything that you've been doing in terms of these targeting, this is good. I want you to, once you finish making those changes to your landing page and making this thing really pop, I want you to combine all of these into one ad set. So you'll have a targeted ad set with all of these, because these are all pretty good and they're all getting you good results, other than hair care, which only spent $4. So hair care is probably still pretty good, but you can leave this out because your other ones perform strongly. So one ad set with all of these, one ad set with broad still. I need you to go and make more ads. We're going to need a lot more ads. We're going to need about, so you got 2 videos. I'd really like you to get some UGC done, which you can then use on your homepage as well. And I want you to get some really nice images done. So you can look at your competition. If you go back to Mermaid Hair, go to their Facebook ad library and look at what they're making in their ads. And I've got a guy that I can recommend over on Upwork. I don't make any money from this. He's literally my go-to image guy. He's not a marketer, okay? He is an image creator. And if you use him, just be mindful. You have to tell him what marketing angles to make, and he will do his best to make them. So I will send you his details now, and you can go and have a chat with him on Upwork if you like. Just give me a second. Just trying to find where I get his link. Now tell him that Chris sent you, and he will look after you. This is his link here to his profile. I'd say get 7 images from him, just as a rough number. Get 7 different images. Make sure you show him the images from Mermaid Hair or whoever you think your competition is, and combine them in your ad sets. In terms of getting your UGC done, probably go to the Freedom UGC. I think that'd be good for you. I'm actually trying out this new UGC place called, bear with me. I've been recommended these guys. One second, guys. It's called Hype Crowd. So I had a meeting with a UGC agency called No Boring Content, and they told me that they'd love to work with me. But before they work with me, they've made this platform, and this platform allows you to go in and find for other UGC people. They're not paying me to promote this or anything. I haven't tried it yet, but I am going to try it. You go and you create a job here in the UGC marketplace, and you can then decide who you want to work with and discuss the price and pay your money in escrow so that your money doesn't get paid until you're happy. But they said that this is filled with their creative database of people. So and if you look at No Boring Content, these guys make really great UGC. It's like another level UGC. So they do this as an agency, and they do it really, really well. And all of their talent is now on Hype Crowd. So that if you want someone to do the UGC for you and do your ads for you, and you don't have to think about it or do it, and you have the money to spend, because they're not cheap, they're like $6-7 grand a month, you can go and engage them to do your ads, and they'll do it all for you. But if you want more control and you don't have that kind of budget, you can use Hype Crowd to access those same people plus more, and get your UGC done as well. So that's another option for you. However, the Freedom Club UGC is very, 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 very good, and I highly recommend them too if it's your first time getting UGC. But I do think the Freedom Club UGC, I do find them better at problem solving products. And I know that your product is a problem solving product. I understand that, but it's more of a beauty product. And I do tend to find that sometimes finding the younger, because the Freedom Club UGC creators are not all young, and I do find the younger girls probably do a better job at selling this for you. So that's where Hype Crowd might come in. Now there's other places out there like UseClip. I've used them a lot of times. I'm not really happy with the quality of their UGCs, and there's a few other places that I've tried. I'm not really happy with them yet. I haven't tried Hype Crowd. I'll let you guys know how I go with it once I've actually gone through and had a job finished. All right. So Renee, my pause. You've added a net margin graph in the comments to show you how it's gone since March. 2 campaigns. Seat cover, that's the new product you've sold. 2 up emails, 1 from ChatGPT somehow. That's great. Your sales have gotten much worse since Q4. Your budget for your paw trimmer has been $20 a day recently, mostly been a little profitable. Raised it by $2 a day on Sunday. Only had 1 order. Look, when you're only spending $20 a day, you're not going to be getting that many results. And you may not be getting enough results to even feed Facebook enough data to get you better results. That's the problem that you have when you keep your budgets too low. Part of you wants to pull the pin until the new year. On the other hand, you absolutely love this. Feel it gives you purpose. Okay, well, look, my advice, don't pull any pins, Renee. Don't pull any pins. Just get better. If this isn't working, if this product is now saturated, it's too scared to now. I get it. I get it. I get it. But if this product isn't working, what I would do, I'd set aside like $100 and I'd do $50 a day for 2 days and then look at my results. If my cost per click is too high and my CTR is too low and I didn't get orders, then I'd be like, okay, this product, I'm done with this product. This product might work for some people. I don't know who else is selling this at the moment, but I know that it has been really sold a lot. So whether or not it's still got demand is one question that I can't answer. But if you're getting one sale every couple of days at $20 a day, and this product only costs you $20 a day, you may be able to make this profitable at a small scale and then work your way up. How much time does it take for Meta to adjust to a new increase in budget? I want you to think about it differently. It's not that Meta has to adjust, all right? Meta adjusts just fine. You want to spend more? Meta's got you covered. It's going to spend some more. But what you're asking is really, how long will it take until you feel like you're getting the results? And that's a question of not Meta learning necessarily, as the people that you're advertising to learning about you. As you scale your budget, the net that Meta is using to bring you new customers gets wider and wider and wider. And, you know, it can take up to, what, 13 days for someone to decide to buy from you. So as you're scaling, new people who've never heard of your problem or your brand or your product before are entering into your buying cycle, and they need to warm up to your brand. And that can take a few days. And that's why we don't want to escalate our budgets too quickly, because people in that buying cycle need time to buy and you know, add to cart and get your emails and come back to the store and then add to cart again and then try and check out and then change their mind and then check out and finally purchase. And that can take, you know, 12 to 13 days. So that's why it takes a bit of time for your sales to catch up when you actually start increasing your budgets. Okay. Renee? The one thing this is missing is that thing down the bottom. Hey, it's great that you've got Afterpay. What I want you to do, Renee, actually, are you using our supplier? Do I have you on WhatsApp? Yes. I'm going to talk to you after the stream on WhatsApp. I'm going to give you a couple of tips, okay? But for this one, I think it does need that bed underneath it. I think that's what it needs to seal the deal for this one. That's the deciding factor between this and the websites where this worked and didn't work, was that extra bed that came with it for free. So that's this one here. That's the one I'm talking about. The competition that was actually making this work really honed in on their ads on this bed here, and that's what made their product different. Right now, this product looks like every other car, dog, bed product thing. You know, we gotta make a difference. I'll message you on WhatsApp when I'm done. It'll be at about, so in 20 minutes I have a scaling call, and then after that I'll message you. Okay. You have it half loaded. You're just trying to find product photos. Cool. You might even have to buy it yourself. Renee, Mia, you had a sale from a customer who clicked 7 days ago. They had visited your store 5 times before purchasing. Not everyone is impulse buying. Correct, especially in 2025. Especially 2025. All right. So Renee, message me on WhatsApp in about an hour and 20 minutes. Just remind me, because I do forget things. So just remind me, okay? And I'll respond to you there. I'll send you a voice message. I'll tell you exactly what to do, because I can see you got this. You need some help. I'm going to help. That's what this comes down to. All right, Miguel. Is that how we say it? Review your ad stats for Aussie Outlet. You were thinking of lowering your price by $5 to $10? No, I have to check what your ad account, what your store name is. Oh, I do agree with Hinil. Absolutely, get rid of that upsell. No, get rid of it, Renee. Absolutely, 100% get rid of it. There are other ways that I will discuss with you to get your upsells. If you're finding your conversion rate is low, that is nearly always the problem. Nearly always. So just turn it off for a week, and you might get better results. Okay, Aussie Outlet. Let's take a look here. $500 spent. Oh, one purchase. Yikes. Okay, it is well and truly time to pivot. Now, your question here was, you would think about lowering the price. You're thinking about lowering the price. I'd be thinking, to me, this is pivot territory. Spent this much money on one purchase. Yeah, this is not going well. I'm calling it. Pivot this product. There are easier products to sell. This one's not it. I know the competition was selling it, but in the way that you're selling it, it's not working. It's definitely time to move on to greener pastures. Aaron, testing new products ads for a few days out from Black Friday. Good or bad idea? I don't know. I don't know. I have one store I just launched. I literally just launched it on Monday. I turned my ads off today because the CPMs are too high. I'm only spending $20 a day on that one. And for me, it's not worth testing until the CPMs come back down. It was like $110 CPM. It's ridiculous. I'm not going to get data that makes sense until probably Tuesday, I reckon. So I just parked it until Tuesday. But maybe you will get a better result. I was only testing one video ad for that one product, so I'm going to take the time to go and get some image ads done before I try and sell it again. I am seeing the CPMs up overall across a lot of my accounts, so take that with a grain of salt. All right, Miguel, we're going to be pivoting. Theodora, couldn't make it to Thursday's call. Please look at your ad account and store Bright Minds. What's your Okay, we're close. We are really, really close. These are not bad numbers at all. That's nearly 2% completion rate, and I bet you a lot of these sessions aren't even real. They're probably just bot traffic. Your conversion rate is probably up about 2.5%. Glue board. This is pretty cool. Screen-free fun, mess-free reusable, build confidence through play. So I think you need better selling points. Oh, excuse me. Okay, you need much better, more emotional hooking selling points. That's number one. We need to think about the colors because they're very hard for people. Like with this baby blue, it's very hard to see. I really would consider a different shade of blue. I'd like to see... These are nice. These are great. But I probably would never have even seen these if I didn't actually scroll through the images. I want to see some of these down here. These are actually pretty cool. Let me just refresh the screen again. I didn't get a pop-up, so make sure your pop-up is working as well. Some of these things that the kids are doing, like creating greeting cards that you can take a photo of, stuff like that. That should all be up here in your USPs. Like why someone would purchase this. I don't feel like this is the best image. It's okay. That's a better image. That's a better image. This is just a thing. This is a thing with selling points. That should be the first image. What I'd like to see here down here with your reviews is just add some images in there too, because this is very boring. For a creative product, very, very boring. And in terms of store, this is the perfect store for Wheelio. That will really help you get your conversion rate up because you'll get more emails. And with more emails, you get more chances to sell. Wheelio is on all of my crafting stores. Crafting is a perfect niche for it. Go get it on there right now. In terms of your ads, now Wheelio, if you don't know what Wheelio is, Wheelio. It's a Shopify app that I'm not logged into. Basically, it spins a wheel and it gets customers to enter their email to win a prize. You can rig it so that they win the same prize every time, which could be 5-10%. I give my winners 15% off. And then they go into your welcome series. And then once they've actually given you their email address, you can do browse abandonment, cart abandonment, checkout abandonment. Even if they haven't given you the email address in any other way, you've got it there to go. So I love Wheelio. Okay. Andy McFadden. Bright Minds. We're going to look in your ads first. I don't know if I have access. Is it Bright Tots by any chance? Let me check off screen. No, it's not. If you do want me to review your ad account, tech. Oh, hold on. Awesome. If you do want me, I won't have time to accept your invite for the rest of the screen. I've got 12 minutes left. If you can please invite this email address. 0@gmail.com to your Facebook account. Can you do the spin wheel on Klaviyo? It's crap. It's really crap. It's very, very crap. The reason why I like it, I don't know if I can show it on my website because it's already triggered for me. Basically, as soon as I go to leave and my mouse moves up, it takes the whole screen and it bounces and it looks great. And I highly recommend it. The one on Wheelio, no, yeah. And look, you want a Wheelio pop-up, plus you want to have your Klaviyo pop-up. In my case, my OmniSend pop-up. I love OmniSend. OmniSend, in my view, is very, very, very powerful email tool compared to Klaviyo, because my OmniSend open rates are just like at 50, 60, 70%, whereas my Klaviyo open rates are like 30 to 40%. So I for all of my stores, I only use OmniSend now personally. Andy. TechBot. All right. You assigned me access last week. What's the name of the account? you may have assigned me access to your business, but not the actual. What's the name of it? Bright Minds. Yeah, I don't see it on my list here. One second. Let me search for it. That might help. Bright Minds. Oh, you did invite me. Okay, I just haven't accepted yet. Give me a second. So, Kelly and Max and possibly Andy. I've only got 9 minutes left, guys. And unfortunately, I'm not going to be available for my Thursday stream. But I will be back on Tuesday next week. And probably Thursday as well. Most likely, as far as I'm aware. And I promise to get you to your answers to you then, if I don't get to you to them tonight. All right, I'm just reviewing this. I'm in. Was it called Bright Minds? Bear with me. Just trying to find it now. I've accepted the invite and I still can't find it because Facebook is really annoying. So I'm in. I'm just going to have to grant myself access to your actual ad account. So give me a second. Ah, it's there. Okay, cool. We're in. When's the last time we had ad spend on this one? Let's go back 3 months. Okay. Yikes. $100 a purchase on the top of funnel. How much does this thing cost? $70. So you're losing money every time you get a sale, unless someone buys two, which is probably rare. All right. Oh, okay. Dude, no. Really sorry that this happened to you, but basically you've been wasting your money. Yeah, this isn't how we want to run our Facebook accounts. Not for this much money. This audience testing that we do, this is just to get ourselves a bit of an understanding of the audiences that we want to test, and then we want to move it into a campaign where we go into creative test mode. So right now you spent $2,000 in audience test mode, and you really didn't need to. But I do think to sell this, you're going to need to have a slightly better website. I think so. In terms of what works, so I don't want to sell anything as a gift. And this is selling a gift, social people who like to give gifts. We're here to solve a problem, not sell a gift.
If you're looking for the perfect screen for activity that keeps your kids creative,
It's a good ad though.
this glow board is a total game changer. Just switch it on and everything they draw lights up in glowing color. It's like magic on a board. It's amazing to see how proud you.
What you need to make this work is a lot more ads, a lot more UGC, and a lot more images. And that's what you need. I think it can work. The fact that you've got on this one, we're getting $60 sales on a $400 spend on a structure that's not even working in your favor. If we can uplift this website, if we can make this match the colorfulness and the funness of your products, And then we can come up with better images and ads. Like you got one good ad, but images like this is actually, that's not bad either. Learning through play has got way more fun. That's actually a good ad. It's actually a really good ad. But I didn't really have a chance. We need more of those. We need more hooks on the ads. We need way more images. And yeah, I do think you got something here. And to be completely honest with you, I would consider selling this. I would put this on Homecraftology and sell the shit out of it. So go for it. Go for it. But you're gonna roll up your sleeves and we're gonna make this pop and we're gonna make your ads pop. And that the link to Dimas above, I'd get in touch with him on Upwork and I'd say, Dimas, I need more images for my ads for this product. I'd be going with the Freedom Club UGC. I'd be going with any UGC company, and I'd be getting UGC people with kids to go and make really fun UGC content for this. Popping your videos on here too of the UGC people all underneath here in a nice thing. Man, that looks good. Adding more images here from your reviews make this thing look so much more legitimate. I think you got something, but you're going to have to put the work in, okay? All right, Tech Vault. Smart adapter. Okay, good USPs. Good image here. I like that product image. Nice. 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 3 easy steps, money back guarantee. Cool. Not bad. Not bad at all. You turn your ads off. Okay. Landing page looks good. Let's go have a look at the product. How should the ad content structure look like? It confuses you a little. So you want to have two, just start off with one campaign. And inside that campaign, you would go and test concepts. So you take the audiences that have worked and you put them all in as audience suggestions on this new ad set. And you put in your best ads, but you're going to need to have 5 to 7 images and 2 to 3 videos. Pop them in there and see how that goes at, say, $50 a day for 3 or 4 days. See how it goes. And then you turn off the ones that don't work and you come up with new versions of the ones that do work. And you put them into another ad set. And you compare the two running and you figure out which ads are going to work really well. And then you put them into another ad set, a scaling ad set. And look, I know that's going all overboard now, but basically what I want you to do is have one campaign with one ad set. And inside that ad set, I want you to have 3 videos and 5 to 7 images, all very distinct. And let that run for a few days' time and come and show me the results of that. And then I'll tell you what to do next. Does that work for you? All right. Here we've got broad ad set C3, $81 a purchase. Okay. Audience testing. So we've just gone with broad with this one. This thing costs $71. Makes a wired CarPlay Android Auto Wireless. Plug and play, no mods, tools, or apps needed. Compatible with Apple and Android devices. All right, let's take a look at your ads. Oh, yikes. What's going on here? One ad per ad set? No, that's never going to work.
This tiny adapter completely changed how I use CarPlay. I found the Tech Vault Smart Drive adapter, and it's been a total game changer. It instantly gives me wireless CarPlay, so no more plugging in.
Look, the ad is pretty good, but you need way more than this to make this work. You had 2 purchases at $81. At $10 a day, we're not giving Facebook anywhere near. Oh, those are ad sets. My bad. I've misunderstood the assignment. New top of funnel, a CarPlay display. Okay, CarPlay display. Cool. I misunderstood the assignment. $119. Australia's top-rated CarPlay upgrade for older vehicles. So the first thing that pops to mind when I look at your website is, number one, is this legal? Number two, will it fit on my car? And those are the two questions that you're going to have to answer instantly the moment that I arrive on this landing page. You've told me what it can do, but you haven't told me that it will fit on my vehicle. Here you have, fits on any vehicle. Maybe that should be bold. Maybe that should be the first thing. Fits any vehicle and installs in minutes. Number one. And number two would be fully legal in Australia. Would be the number two selling point. Let's take a look at your ads. I think this would be a better, this might be a better product image. This is good, and you've done a good job, and your design is there. It's lovely, but it doesn't have any context there of how this looks. This is a great image. Maybe you could bring some of these elements into this one and get rid of this one. You know what I mean? Because that's a sexy image. Nice dash, looks good. I like that a lot. In terms of, all right, we've only spent $17. Car display test. Oh, this is it here. This is your old one. $244 per purchase. $47 for commuting. Okay. Cost per link click is good. So your conversion rate must be terrible. These first two ads here look pretty good.
This is the coolest tech I've added to my car ever. I found this TechVault CarPlay display and it completely transformed my old dashboard in minutes. It connects wirelessly to my phone so I can use Apple CarPlay or Android Auto instantly.
Don't love all the cables coming out of this video, my friend. That is completely unsexy to me. You might want to replace some of those clips.
And the best part, it even lets me stream YouTube and Netflix right from my phone. Set up
Okay, so you've gotten a couple of sales from a crappy video and a half decent image here. That's not bad. That's not bad. And that image gave you a $34 purchase for commuting. And now on to your top of funnel campaign here. What have we done? Have we taken? You've just gone broad, have you? You should bring in some of those audiences that worked kind of well and pop them in here as suggestions. That's the first thing that you should do. Now your link click-through rate's pretty good. Your cost per click is pretty good. So that tells me people are interested in this product. Is that the same video we saw before? I think it is. Yep, too many wires. Good image. Great image.
I made my 10-year-old car feel brand new in just 5 minutes. I found this TechVault CarPlay to
Pretty good, but too many wires. What I think you should do is go and get yourself some professional UGC done. That's the big thing here. Don't turn these ads on until you've got better videos. You can find better videos if you can and slice them together, but you want to run this with someone who's like spruiking it a little bit better. And I want you to tell me on your website that this is just make sure it is perfectly legal, but tell me here, perfectly legal on all vehicle types. I think this here can be improved. I don't love it. It looks a bit cheap with the black line around the outside. So what you're doing here is correct. I just think you need to find a better way that looks a bit more high tech to do it. These do look nice. Again, once you get your UGC, you can choose better ones of these that don't have all the wires poking out, because I think the wires poking out is doing you a disservice. And also it looks like you've got different versions of this. I mean, it might not be, but it just looks like that doesn't look like the same thing. It might be, but it's just the angle and the wiring makes it look weird. This, like, we are TechVault, we are blue and white. And we come down here and we're all into grays. And we don't see the blue theme ever again, and there's no blue here, so it's all a bit disconnected and disjointed. Again, different color blues here. 5,000 Aussies. I don't like blue text. It should be black. Black text. Blue text looks like links, and it looks like we can click it, and when you can't click it, it makes us feel bad. It makes us feel like your website maybe has some issues. So if you'd like to work with Jimmy, he can probably help you make this look a lot cleaner. Clean is what we're going for here. And that will increase the trust, help you get more conversions, and that's probably where we want to do the most of our work here. But yeah, you need better videos. Your imagery is pretty good on the imagery that you're creating here, spot on, but we need to now bring this website and bring it up. That's all we have time for today, guys. I got to start my next call. I will see you all on my next call, which will be Sunday, and I'll see you then.